Muy buenas gente, mundo, ¿qué tal estáis? Sed bienvenidos a un nuevo vídeo para el canal. Hoy estamos de vuelta en Red Dead Redemption 2, justamente donde lo dejamos. Parece que estoy jugando de vuelta con Arthur Morgan, pero no. Es John Marston, solo que me he dejado el mismo aspecto físico que tenía con... Uy, perdón. No, 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 perdone, 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 perdone.
I ain't got the heart to push this any further. It was only a joke.
Damn.
Fell for it again, did you? Come on.
No, cuidado porque aquí a la mínima avisan a la policía. Se ve como más... Está todo... Los edificios están como mejor construidos, ¿no? Más nuevos. Se ve que han hecho reformas aquí en Estamos en San Denis, ¿no? Ah, no, estamos en Blackwater. Vale, vale, entonces nada, es verdad. No me acordaba que estábamos en Blackwater. Igualmente las infraestructuras se ven más nuevas.
Can I help you?
I hope so. I want a loan, sir. A line of credit, so I can buy some property.
What property?
An old ranch, Beecher's Hope.
Oh, that old dump?
I know it ain't much, but I ain't much of a farmer either. But I will get there.
That is a very unusual way of asking for a loan. Mr.
Marston.
Marston.
Only folk around here call me Milton. It's kind of a joke, I guess.
A joke, huh? And which folk?
Mr. Geddes? I work for him. He said that you could help me out. I mean, if you can.
So old David Geddes told you I'm the kind of man to loan a man with two names money so he can buy a rundown farm on account of his lack of farming skills, huh?
Don't sound too promising when you put it like that.
Well, how would you put it?
Sorry to waste your time, sir.
Oh, sit down. I'm sure we can figure something out. Now, of course, we'll be expecting you to make regular payments, and given a lack of much evidence you got any means of repaying, the terms won't be too great. But if my cousin vouches for you, it'll be okay with the bank.
Really?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Now, of course, we'll be expecting our money back regular as clockwork until the debt's settled. Otherwise, the farm reverts to the bank, no matter how much you paid.
I understand.
Well, why don't you go check out the land while I fix the contracts and talk to Mr. Geddes. Oh, I heard there's squatters up there. We've been having so many problems recently, they'll need clearing on.
Sure.
Well, come back when you're done and we'll fix up the paperwork.
Bien. Vale, hay que ir a por los usurpadores estos que están aquí. Había que expulsar a los usurpadores de Beecher's Hope. Bien. Pues ahí está el pequeño rancho que quiere comprar Marston. No tenemos mucha paz, es que tenemos $2, amigos. $2 tenemos. Con la de pasta que teníamos con Arthur Morgan. Vale, habrá que sacar a gente. Vale, sí tengo las mismas. Tengo las mismas armas, vale. Bien, al menos no las sé por ti. ¿El machete también? Sí. Al menos no las he perdido.
Salvation, and maybe ye shall find peace. Help the blind, maybe ye shall see. Help a blind man.
Here you go.
Pues ahora tenemos $1.
They will come for you, friend. When they do, you will not have a choice. But you have lived better than most.
All right, mister.
Este tipo no es el que... Sí, también nos encontramos con él siendo Arthur Morgan y nos dijo...
Please, I need to be alone with my thoughts now.
Nos dijo que alguien nos traicionaría, ¿no? Y ahora ha dicho que vendrán a por nosotros y que no habrá escapatoria. ¿Y qué es lo que pasa en el 1? Pues justamente eso, amigo. Vale, esto no lo quiero. ¿Dónde está? Hostia, de Flaco González, tío. Estas son armas que cogimos. Armas que conseguí haciendo misiones secundarias. Quedan unos pistoleros bastante legendarios. Oh, cuidado que había una serpiente por ahí. Este es el rancho, ¿no? Que consigue... Yo diría que sí. ¿O no?
Can I help you, friend?
Hola.
I hope so. Who's in charge here?
No one, mister. This is a free country.
Now that I ain't so sure about. Listen, I'm buying this land. I'm afraid you guys are gonna have to go somewhere else.
Who's this? I ain't sure. Some fancy Dan city boy says he owns this land. Or he's gonna. Owns it? That's what he says.
Okay. And how come we live in here?
I ain't sure.
Get the hell out of here. This land belongs to me now.
Ain't nothing on this earth belongs to no one, partner.
Looks like
Ya
you
me
made
voy.
your decision then, partner.
¿Cómo he fallado desde ahí, tío? Uf. ¿Es esta la ubicación del rancho o no? ¿Del primer juego? No sé, es que no me acuerdo tampoco cuando transcurre el primer juego. O sea, en qué localidad. No sé si es por aquí. Me suena que Blackwater se menciona en el 1. West Elizabeth Cooperative Bank.
Ah, it's you, the man with 2 names and no past. Come on in. How'd you make out?
Well, let's just say there are no more squatters.
Okay. Well, I got your paperwork ready. Now, you sure about buying this place? It's really run down, and the price isn't too great.
I think it would mean a lot for my wife. At least mean I was listening to her.
Okay. Well, sign here and here. Mm-hmm. Now we own you, Mr. Marston, and we own Mr. Milton too, and we own your property. But you can buy your freedom each week. Eventually, you will be a homeowner.
I understand.
Congratulations, you are now a real American, indebted and owned by the bank. I'm joking, they own me, they just own your property. Now, you can also use this line of credit for any home improvements you need to make, of course.
I can?
Sure. Be good, Mr. Marston. Welcome to home ownership. It's a beautiful thing. Let your wife know what to complain about. Just joking.
Well, it is you. Well, I thought you was dead, boy. Dead.
Uncle?
The very same. Come here. I saw you going into the bank, and by the looks of things, you ain't robbed it.
I've gone straight.
Bull crap.
No, for real. Well, I'm trying.
All these years, you ain't changed a bit. Maybe a little bit. I thought you was dead.
Not yet. Well, I got some things to take care
No,
of.
not a problem. I'll come too.
No, you don't have to.
Oh, I'm real sick, John. Lumbago. It's a slow and painful death, my brother.
Evidently.
Have a little pity, will you? Huh?
Come on, then.
All right.
El viejo Ángel, amigos. Sale también en el 1. De él sí que me acuerdo.
West!
West? Oh, ain't you a man of few words? I can see we're headed west. You know, speaking in monosyllables don't make you seem interesting. It makes you seem stupid.
I don't care how I seem.
Well, now where west are we headed, you damn grunting fool?
This ranch a ranch I bought just now.
Is that what you were doing in the bank? Spending all your money? Oh, on a ranch in the armpit of West Elizabeth. Oh, my lord.
Not that that's any of your concern, but I was in the bank borrowing the money.
Well, that's even worse. Yeah, you can run from a bounty, John. You can't run from a bank. Is Abigail there?
No, she's, her and Jack are waiting until I'm set up before joining me out here.
You mean she left you? Oh, I never thought she was a smart woman, but, you know, this makes me think maybe I was wrong.
No more of that. I just bought this place. And you're lucky I'm showing it to you and not looking for a place to bury you out here.
Que está en la ruina este rancho, tío. Esto está arruinado.
This is it. Look at her.
Arruinado está.
What do you think?
Why exactly did you buy this dump?
For Abigail?
Why? Is she an idiot? No. What were you thinking?
I don't know. She said she wanted it.
She ever seen it? What are we gonna farm here? Rocks?
We?
You don't have a hope here without a wise hand at the tiller.
Enough of that. Get out of here. On your way.
No, you're stuck with me. Seems I'm stuck with you. John, the rock farmer.
So, you think I'm an idiot?
No, I know you're an idiot.
Es que, tío, que vas a cultivar aquí. Si es el mismo rancho del 1, pues lo deja bastante bonito, la verdad. A menos, tío, Ángel le ayuda, y tiene alguien con quien pasar el tiempo. Un poco de compañía. Muy bien, lo va dejando bonito. Aunque sea no da tanto asco. Epílogo parte 2, puede ser. Epílogo parte de los Bitters Hope. Me han cambiado de ropa. Aquí.
working hard? It's the lumbago. If I overdo it, I'll get a relapse. It's very serious.
Get up or get out.
You can be so testy. What is it? Constipation?
Guess you're my proof I'll never quite outrun my sins.
You got so sanctimonious in your old age. No wonder she left you. It's like rooming with the King James Bible.
Get up!
Ow! I'm getting up. Oh, no, wait, what did I have to tell you? I went into town. I got a little drunk. Oh, shit! Well, we gotta go. We gotta go to Saint Denis. Charles Smith is alive, I reckon.
Charles Smith alive? Really?
I reckon. Unless I dreamed it all, and by the sound of it, not doing too good neither.
Oh my god, el bueno de Charles está vivo. No se lo me esperaba, ¿eh? Bueno, a ver, me esperaba que no muriese, porque el tío creo que se quedó con los americanos, los nativos americanos. Y esa fue la última vez que supimos de él. Que los ayudó a escapar del lugar.
Here we are.
Come on, let's get off.
All right.
Back in Saint Denis. I never liked this place.
Yeah. Well, me neither.
Siga, uncle.
All right. Let's go find that big sour bastard.
Sure. Let's split up.
Good idea. I'll take the saloons. You take the slums.
How about I take the saloons and you take the slums?
Bien.
Hey,
Va, a ver qué tienen que decir de Charles. Vamos, al menos sabemos que esos dos, o sea, Charles, bueno, los tres, Charles, Uncle y Sadie están, bueno, pues dentro de lo que cabe bien, ¿no? Buenas tardes, amigo.
hey, partner. You seen a big Indian guy?
Indian? Sure. I've seen hundreds.
A big guy. Boxer, maybe? Likes fighting?
Yeah. Bare knuckle guy. Think he's fighting tonight over at St. Saturnine's.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
No problem, bud.
Fellas?
Morning, sir.
Estás un poco, amigo, caído, ¿no? Recaído. Hostia, pues se nos ha hecho boxeador, Charles, ¿eh? Voy a ir un momento aquí. Es que no me gusta esta ropa que llevo, a ver si puedo cambiármela. Me gusta mucho personalizar a mis personajes en el juego. Le da ese toque de autenticidad. Tampoco tenemos mucho honor, con John Marston. O sea, Denise sí que la veo un poquito igual, la verdad. A pesar de los años. Al igual me dejan entrar.
Excuse me.
Perdone.
Hi, fellas.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour, monsieur. Amigo. Ah, pues al igual sí que me va a dejar, ¿eh?
Now, let me have a look.
No, aquí no. Más que nada porque no tengo dinero para comprar. Pero aquí detrás sí que se puede. ¿Verdad que sí? Sin sombrero. Sin abrigo. Chalecos. Esto ya me interesa. Vamos a ponernos este. Está guay. Vamos a ponérnoslo. Estoy este. Me gusta más este. Con una camisa. Ahí. Tengo una blanca. Ahí está bien. Perfecto. Que va elegantón, ahora. Pantalones. Vamos a pillar. Pantalones elegantes. Full de blanco vamos a ir. Venga, va, ¿por qué no? Esto no hace falta. Y las botas. Unas cortas. Estas mismas. Ya está, gente.
We have styles for all persuasions, but I'm sure you'll look good in anything you choose.
Oh, gracias, amigo. Los guantes tampoco. A ver. Estos. Ahora sí. Estamos full. Luego iremos a la barbería. Porque no me gusta esta barba, tío. Aquí toda fea. Me gusta el bigotillo que me estaba dejando.
You're very kind.
Está en la otra zona. Corre diferente, ¿no? A Marston.
Let's go, boy. Hello, ladies.
Hola. Vale. Mira, justo tenemos aquí la barbería. Aquí al ladito. Hostia, suerte que no ha venido la poli.
So, what do you need?
Thank you. That looks pretty good.
Vale, y de bigotín vamos a hacer. Me gusta el natural. Simplemente vamos a recortarlo ahí un poquillo.
Bit smarter.
Hecho. Y el pelo sí me gusta como lo tenemos, así que.
Ready to go.
Suerte que no me han avisado a la poli,
Hey, move it already. No, please.
¿Este es el tuyo? Este es el mío. Hostia, pues. Pobre mujer, tío. Lo siento. Vale. Ahora sí, 50 Charles en Saint Saturnis. Let's go, boy. Debe estar por aquí. He hecho mis cositas, amigo.
Oh, good lord. I was just beginning to enjoy some peace and quiet.
Asked that first barman I met, and he told me Charles was here. Not one of life's great mysteries, turns out.
And you are a killer. We both know what you gotta do.
¿Es Charles?
I'm leaving now.
You don't know the half of it.
John? You're...
I'm alive. So are you. So's he.
That's Uncle?
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm alive.
Uncle thought maybe he was in some sort of trouble.
Kind of, just... I don't know. I'm throwing fights for a few dollars.
Throwing fights?
Sure.
And you like that?
Of course not.
So,
So... Let me go place a bet. Come on. Man, I thought you were dead.
sure. Abigail's still alive too, only she left me.
Excuse me. I'd like to place a bet.
On who?
On myself, to win. Lone Wolf.
How much?
All of this.
Okay. Funny thing, I pegged you for the favorite, but the odds just got real good. What about you, sir? A little wager on the wolf here? Real redskin brave.
Obviamente vamos a apostar a favor de Charles.
Sure, I'm a fan of the wolf. Give me a bet on him.
Have I got a treat for you? An epic battle between the descendant of ancient warriors and a not-so-noble savage. On my left, a ferocious battler from the valleys, Simon of Wales. And on my right, an Indian Hercules. The savage, the untamable, the unbeaten, and dare I say unbeatable, Lone Wolf. You know how this works. No weapons, no forfeiting, no crying like a beaten child. Everything else goes. You win by knockout, you win by retirement, or you win by death. Let's have a good fight, boys. Let's keep it clean, but not so clean.
A ver, necesito de Dale, va, Charles, dale, dale, dale. Dale, dale, Charles.
Hit him, Lone Wolf. Pretend he's Micah. Knock him out. Try and stay on your feet, you hear? What's he doing? Don't black out just yet.
Dale, David, dale, bien. Muy buena.
Hit him, Lone Wolf.
Buenísima.
Come on, Lone Wolf. Gotta get you the hell out of here.
Hey! Lone Wolf! Whoa! Ha! Made my month, but you also made some fellas mighty unhappy.
So it goes.
Here's your share, partner.
If we just made the bet I said we
So you keen on staying around here or heading off with me and Uncle?
But, John, I haven't seen you two in years.
I know. But right now, my sense is you just need to lie low.
Where?
We got a little place up past Blackwater, in the high country.
Okay. I gotta grab my baggage. I booked a steamer heading upriver. That's why I was pretending to throw the fight.
Okay, boys. I'll meet you at the bridge outside Saint Denis.
What are you doing?
Just have a few errands to run.
You're useless.
I am a deep thinker.
Be quick.
Come on.
40 pavos, eh.
This way. My bag's on the dockside. So, what happened?
You mean back then? Arthur helped me get out. Gave me a chance to live, I guess. You know that Arthur...
Sure. Word got to me up north, so I went back and buried him in Miss Grimshaw.
I had to run. If any of us had been found, we'd have...
Oh, of course. I understand. He's where he would have wanted to be. A pretty hillside, facing the evening sun.
He gave me a satchel with some of his things in it. Remember that journal he always drew in? I got it. I'm a bit of a draftsman myself nowadays.
He was a good man. As much as any of us could be.
Getting sick like that has to rattle a fella.
Rattle him or give him some kind of understanding. What his life was really all about.
Yeah? That makes sense.
Anyway, I heard all you were dead. Or I might have come looking.
And me, the same about you.
Dutch?
Who knows? Dead? Maybe? I'm not sure. I heard all kind of things, but one thing I know, he ain't around here. I ain't heard nothing real in years since, well, that time.
Nor me. Micah?
I hope that bastard's dead. You know, he was the one speaking to them agents.
What?
Putting them on us the whole time. Or, since before I got off Sisika.
They picked up Strauss. The agents. Made a real mess of him. I heard he died in custody. Never said a word.
Guess some folk are strong in ways you can't see.
Everything that happened, all those deaths. Micah?
None of us is innocent in that. Dutch, least of all.
Vale, yo me equivoqué.
I don't think we would have had to make those calls.
Yo pensaba que a Michael lo habían pillado después de lo de Warma, pero no. Obviamente no nos pillaron después de lo de Warma. Entonces sí. Michael fue culpable de que supiesen dónde estábamos cuando fuimos a atacar el banco de Saint Denis y de las demás cosas. De dónde estábamos cuando estábamos refugiados, que venían los Pinkerton. Ellos sabían por ellos porque estábamos ahí en esa zona. Así que prácticamente el culpable de todas las muertes de la banda es de Micah. El tío nos traicionaba desde el minuto 1. Y bueno, pues Strauss murió, tío. No me esperaba tampoco que Strauss muriese. Lo echamos de la banda. Pero hostia, no me esperaba que Strauss murió. Pues sí, otro menos en la banda. Strauss out. Al menos no habló el tío. Fue leal.
Okay.
Hold on.
What?
Careful.
Why?
Those are Guido Martelli's men.
Who?
He used to work for Angelo Bronte.
Woo.
I've only been here an hour.
Hey. Come over here.
What now?
Well, you go left, I go right. On three. Three. You couldn't have thrown that right. Evidently. What are those? Let's go.
There's a wagon up there. I'll get my bag.
Okay.
Bien, ok. Madre mía, ya la hemos liado, tío. La de Callaway. ¿Cuál es mejor?
Okay. Where was Uncle gonna meet us?
Over the bridge going out of town. West.
Hold on.
Vale.
You see any law?
Not yet.
Yo no.
Keep your eye out. Saint Denis ain't short on police.
Remember that. Only too well.
Anyone?
Good so far. Further we get from those gunshots, better chance we have. Of denying it, at least.
No, we can't get caught. Martelli has the police chief in his pocket. If they take us in, we won't get out of the interview room.
I don't want to get in a shootout over this. That's not the man I try to be anymore.
No, I don't want that either. You see anything? I think we're clear.
If I ever want to go back, remind me that I hate Saint Denis.
Guido Martelli will happily remind you of that.
Give me some simple folk and wide open spaces. Speaking of simple,
John! Charles! Easy! You boys been all getting up to no good?
kind of. Been getting shot at.
Well, they weren't very good shots. Come on, let's head for home.
Bien. Tenemos dos misiones, una de Sadie. Uy. Una de Sadie, pero debe estar lejitos, ¿no? Bueno, una Water. Vamos a hacer primero la de Uncle, ya que la tenemos aquí al lado. A ver qué nos tiene que decir el buen Uncle.
Feels like old times. It's good to have the old gang back together again.
Let's just hope things don't turn out like last time.
There he goes. What'd I tell you, Charles? Boy, is as sour as weak old milk. No wonder she didn't stay with you. Not even a retired $2 whore would stay with you. That's the goddamn truth. Now, you used to be decent company, but now you're worse than a snake with a toothache. All he does is whine, whine, whine.
Excuse me?
Oh, don't get all angry. It ain't gonna change nothing. You're hopeless. And I mean that literally. You got no hope. I mean, look at you. Look at this place. Your dream home. I've had better nightmares than this dream. Oh, darling.
Hostia, tío, qué sincero que es manco el Nokia, qué hijo de puta que es. Madre mía, nos está diciendo la cosa a la cara.
What are you trying to say?
Pero será rata.
It's gotta go. Get some self-respect, you miserable sack of shit. Build a house a lady'd set foot in.
Place just needs a woman's touch.
It needs leveling. No woman would touch this place. Now, I reckon these horses can have it down in a minute. Here, come on. Tie that end around the horses. You loop that end around there. Horses will pull it clean down. We good?
I think so.
All right. Well, let's get going. Now, just pull.
Dale.
You got this, John? I'll go when you do.
Bien.
See? I told you it wouldn't be no trouble.
And now?
Now we head into town, buy ourselves a house right out of a book. Same as if it were a bicycle.
Where in town?
There's a fella by the train store.
Blackwater.
Makes hardwood and timber.
Okay. You keep working here.
But if I don't go with you, who's gonna
Just
tell you that?
need a bit of peace and quiet from your incessant yapping. Charles, make him work. Whip him if you have to.
¿A cuánto está Blackwater de San Denis? Está lejillos. Vale. Vamos a hacer la de Sadie.
There, boy.
Madre mía, me hay que echar la tanque Sankal, ¿eh? Vale, pues vamos a ver qué quiere la buena de Sadie. Supongo que algo relacionado con Maika, puede ser, no sé. Porque ella creo que está tras Maika. O al menos va escuchando cosas de él. Ahí ya está, veo Blackwater desde ahí, desde aquí. Fusil Springfield. Buah, esto lo tengo reventado. Vamos a limpiarlo. Bien. Ya estamos en Blackwater City. Ok, llegamos. Debe estar en la taberna, como siempre, y peleándose con alguien.
Hey, mister.
A ver qué quiere.
Hello, Sadie.
Oh, John. Come sit down.
Sure. You got any work?
Yeah. Well, there's always work. Whole country's getting robbed, robbing, or stopping robbers. Well, seems like there ain't much else in this world except bastards, victims of bastards, and the bastards who want to put the bastards in the ground.
And which are you, exactly?
Me? In my time, all three. But same as most people.
I guess.
Well, funny thing about this job, well, opportunity, I just might get to be all three again.
How you mean?
You ever heard of Shane Finley?
Cattle wrestler?
Murderer, thief, child killer. He's wanted in 5 states. I caught him last week. He was disguised as a lady in a house for fallen women. I was bringing him in, and I got robbed by a professional rival of mine, James Langton. Oh, he's a nasty bastard. I didn't much like him even before he robbed me.
That happened a lot. This line of work.
Yeah, but they're all people like me. Anyway, now they're holed up in the desert down south, waiting to head north so they can hand them in to the state troopers in the north country. I'd given up on the job as just a bad lot, but now that you're here, maybe we can go rob them back.
Is the money good?
Yeah, it's real good. Plus, I don't much like getting robbed by no one. Come on.
Where is it we're heading again, you say?
South. Now come on, mount up. We got a ride ahead of us.
Of course we do.
Al desierto, vamos.
Follow me. Let's ride.
Yes, ma'am.
Vale. Pues vamos para allí.
That new horse?
Some folk buy ranches, some buy horses. Horses are cheaper.
He looks mean.
He is.
Es raro la piel que tiene el caballo.
It's something else, you know. You gotta come up there.
Ain't had any trouble?
Some squatters, but that's it for the most part.
That's good. Maybe these fellers I heard about have stayed north or gone off somewhere else or dropped down dead in their own tracks.
It's good country.
All country is good. It's just folk that are bad.
You know who I got up there with me?
Uncle.
Besides Uncle.
Abigail?
Abigail ain't come there just yet.
Really? You, wanna talk about it?
Well, maybe, but Charles Smith. We found Charles Smith.
Charles? He's alive?
Yeah. He's doing okay. He was prize fighting in Saint Denis. Weren't seeming too well. He took everything real hard. But I think life on the plains is gonna be good for him.
I always liked Charles. You send him my best.
I will. You know, you can come along too. Build a cabin on the land.
I've done that all before. Can't do it again. I'm on my own now, John. I ain't so good with people.
The offer's there, whenever you want it.
That's kind. Unlikely to be taken up, but kind.
You heard anything of Dutch?
Nothing. You?
No. You'd think. He's a colorful character. Word would get out.
That's one way of putting it. Look, what happened with the gang changed everyone who was a part of it. The Dutch who put a blanket round me after the O'Driscolls, that weren't the same man at Beaver Hollow. And now, he might not be so colorful no more.
You see a man whose character changed. I see a man who got found out for who he truly was. We was fools to follow him. I was a fool and I paid for it. But I was one of the lucky ones.
Micah, John. Micah's the one who set it off.
I blame me for following Dutch for too long, but I blame Micah for most everything else.
He's out there.
And someday, I hope we'll find him. But not now.
Come on. down there.
So, James Langton, the bounty hunter, has got this outlaw you captured in a women's boarding house?
Shane Finley. Correct.
And we aim to have Langton give him back to us before he rides north with him to hand him over to some state troopers?
Correct again. Though, the giving back part is optimistic.
¿Dónde estamos? Madre mía.
Forever the optimist.
Toda esta zona no la teníamos activa en el mapa.
You know, I've been doing some bounty hunting of my own since I last saw you. I ain't gonna make a habit of it.
We cut off here.
Es que literalmente estamos en el desierto. Ah, todavía no. Ahí sí.
This is the place.
It's a view, all right.
Sí que son bonitas, sí.
Hold. Come on, let's go take a look down in the valley.
Buah, chaval, qué preciosas vistas.
I ain't sure in mine.
I think I see something.
Yup. There
Hi.
they are, down there.
Who's who?
Well, the bounty is the feller who's all tied up.
Very funny.
And that big fat feller with the funny hat, that's James Langton. The other fellas just work for him.
Where do you think they're heading?
Come on, let's go follow him.
Okay, boy.
Looks like they're cutting through the canyon underneath us. Let's go. Hold.
¿Ahí se podrá ir? ¿O no?
Watch it. They'll be coming through here.
Bien. Uf.
Hold. There they are. Just follow and keep an eye on them. Whoa. You won't get north through here? What are you doing, huh?
You talking to me or Langton?
Sorry, I ain't used to having anyone with me. My guess is they'll stop up ahead. We can get a better look at them.
You know his thinking pretty well.
If you can't outgun them, you gotta outthink them. The canyon opens up down a ways. We'll head them off there.
Vale.
Up here, get off your horse. This might be our chance. Yeah, they're stopping. And that sure is Shane Finley coming off the back of his horse.
What are they waiting for?
The rest of Langton's men, I think.
Langton's doing pretty well for himself. How come he's got all them men and you work alone?
I got you. You're worth 10 of them.
Great.
All right, so what you think? Should we threaten them, start shooting at them, or sneak down and pick them off one by one? I reckon sneaking down is our best opportunity, but it's your call.
¿Sabes lo que voy a decir, no? ¿Sabes lo que voy a decir? A dispararles.
Maybe they'll all run off.
Yeah, they'll scatter right away. I'm going over here.
Okay.
We gotta deal with them.
Vale. Vale, un momento. Esto me sirve. Bien. A vuestra casa. Ven aquí. A tu casita. Uf. Vale, ahí. Madre mía, están reventando, ¿eh? Uf. No. Buf. Bien. ¿Más o qué? Madre mía. ¿Dónde?
We need our horses.
Look at him here dead. I told you I'd kill every last one of you. Like the
Robbie, shit. That damn harpy.
¿Quién la ha atado?
Are you with her? Let me go. Help! Are you with her? What's it look like?
Let's get Finley! Get him out of here! Okay, you're taking Finley. Let's go. Get him on your horse. Now let's get out of here. Come on! Above us!
Ok, gente, vamos a dejar aquí el vídeo porque se me va el tiempo. Así que bueno, gente, espero que os haya gustado este vídeo, que os haya entretenido. Nos vemos en el siguiente. Adiós. Simplemente queda regresar.